Hey, Jen and Chris, it's Max Clausen. I wanted to share with you a market analysis I did on your property in Stroh Ranch on Elk Creek Drive. Amy told me that you're thinking about possibly moving up to a little bit larger home, and I just wanted to show you what the market's like in Stroh Ranch. So the first thing I did is I pulled up public records. And so I'm relying on the accuracy of public records, and sometimes that is not the right thing to do because they aren't accurate. But regardless of that, I'd need to schedule a time to come over to your house and take a closer look and see what you have. Amy gave me a report that it's, I asked her, how does Jen and Chris's house look? And she said, beautiful. So I'm going to go with that. Here's the data that's in public records on your house, and the most important thing is right in here. The above ground square footage, a little over 1,100 square feet, about 700 in the basement, and then it's saying that your basement is finished. So, and I think there's not a bathroom in the basement, but I'm not sure. So at any time through this video, you can pause if I'm scrolling too quickly or whatever. You can pause here. This program makes a rough estimate, and so they don't apply anything. It's just a computer program, and it's comparing all the houses within a mile radius, and it's saying that it could go anywhere between 340 and 400, let's say, and then they just average it at 367. I think that's a little bit high, and I'll show you my detailed market analysis that will maybe support that. So I went into the MetroList system, and I pulled up the houses that are in Stroh Ranch in between the main drag there and Parker Road, because that section was developed all at a very similar time frame. These other homes on the other side there's a couple different developments over there as far as housing styles and all that, but these are going to be the most comparable to yours. And so I went back 90 days, 3 months, and these are the results of what I found. And I got rid of some of the larger homes, and I wanted to have more comparable homes to yours. So in the last 90 days, I came up with 4. 1 is active, 1 is under contract, and 2 have sold in the last 3 months. So what I do is I take this data and a little bit more, and I transfer it over into my own spreadsheet that I can manipulate, average out, kind of make a presentation for you. So here's my spreadsheet, and the solds are going to be the most important or most accurate, give us the most accurate estimation. An active property could be pie in the sky as far as their price. We won't know until it actually sells what the market will bear for that particular property. But right now there's 1 active on Creekside. It's 3 bedrooms, as is yours. It's 3 baths, so it has 1 more than yours. Above ground, it has about 250 square feet more above ground, and the finish and the total square feet are larger than yours. So this is a little bit larger home, let's say 300 square feet larger in total, and 250 of that is above ground square footage. The basement is relatively the same as yours, and they're currently asking $380. And again, we don't know if that's pie in the sky or if that's market value. But here's the breakdown of what is that: the above ground price per square foot, the finished price per square foot, and the total price per square foot. and there's the lot size. Oops, I didn't put the lot size in on your property. It's 5,184. So it has a larger lot than yours, similar in age. Okay, so I would guess that based on that yours probably should be priced under the 380. And we'll also have to look at the map and see where this one is. It's actually not backing to Parker Road. So you know the backing to the Parker Road is going to be a certain amount of deficit to yours. But this one that's under contract also is backing to Parker Road, and I'll show you a little bit more on that property. On Hollow Creek, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, above ground square footage, 300 square feet larger than yours, 400 square feet larger than yours. But it doesn't have a basement. So the above ground, the finish, and the total square foot is all the same. Therefore, it does not have a basement. And so when we add your basement square footage into the mix, then we get your house is larger. And they're under contract. It went under contract in 3 days on the market. It went under contract in 3 days. The asking price was $365. We're not sure where it went under contract. It could have gone under contract for more than $365. It could have been less, or we just don't know. I would imagine that in 3 days on the market, the people that are selling the house weren't making a really big price adjustment. I don't have the square footage for you for the finished square foot, so let me go ahead and do that. Okay, I had to make an adjustment to things there. The total square footage on yours is 1816, with the finished square footage being 1782. Okay, it looks like, I'm guessing there's not a bathroom in your basement, but I think that it probably was roughed in, so maybe that's still available if somebody wanted to put a bathroom down there. And that would really bring it into line with some of these. So if we now look at the comp, the comp that's under contract that is backing to Parker Road, that's the one with no basement. Yours, when we add your total square footage, your house is larger. It is lacking the bathroom, but I think that's getting us into the right price point in here. And then if we go to the solds, these are the numbers that the appraisers are going to use. So we're looking at this one is a larger home. The above ground square footage is 300 square feet larger, almost 300. The total square footage is 200 square feet. So I guess it's not that much larger. 200 square feet is 10 by 20. So 10 by 10 is 2 bedrooms, and that's what they have. They have 2 more bedrooms. But they also have double the bathrooms, and that's kind of a big deal in that. And it sold for $380,100. Okay. This one is just like the other house that's under contract, and it sold for $341,000. Now, one thing that I'm going to do is after we do this, I'm going to take you through the houses and show you exactly what they have as far as features and fixes, and see if they're as beautiful as your house is. So let's take a look and see how these properties compare with yours. Let's look at the pictures. This is the one that is active and on the market, and it's currently, they're asking $380,000. So let's just skip through there. It's a good looking exterior. There's the interior, pretty elegant as far as all of the coffered ceilings, and the paint looks really nice, and it looks like they redid from the original the mantle. I think all of the woodwork in there was the kind of the orangey pine stain, and this mantle has been updated along with the surround. These photos are a little bit distorted. They used a wide angle lens. So that's the main room. Here's the kitchen slash dining room. So that's just the main level. I think that's all that there is in the main level on this house. There's the kitchen. It looks like it has, I think that those are laminate countertops, but new cabinets. It's good looking, but there's still that orange stain pack in there, and that is a little bit dated. And when they put in the new cabinets, they kept this the ceiling drop in there, and that is also a little bit dated. The soffit. I was trying to think what the heck. So they have stainless appliances, the dark brown cabinets. So it's good looking, and the oak flooring. I think that might be laminate. I think that's like a Pergo-like product. You can definitely see that it's laminate on the countertops here. Looks like they removed the door to the basement to open it up a little bit. Looks like the cabinet in there it's either new or it's been stained and updated. I can't imagine putting a new cabinet in there and then putting that same laminate countertop. You can kind of see there's a scar or something in that countertop. So it's not, brand new bells and whistles. Still have that orange around in different areas. This might be the master. Yeah. So here's the original honey oak, and then there's the gold trim. That's definitely dated. They did some new stuff. They got rid of the mirrors and the light fixtures, but you got gold in there, and you got chrome in here, and then you have rubbed bronze in there. So a little bit of a mix mash, is at least in the master. There's the secondary bedrooms, pretty bright. This is I think this is the secondary bath upstairs. So again, there's the rubbed bronze. They redid the mirrors, redid the light fixtures. New light fixtures in here. So they've done some nice things to fix it up. Here's the basement, the egress window that I don't even know what to call it. Aqua color. A little bit bold. I would have told them to take that out. But that's the beauty of this market. People are willing to overlook a lot of things. It has a nice big deck. Amy mentioned that yours also has a nice big deck. Looks like that deck could use a little attention as far as maybe some staining. And the planters. Looks like a really nice backyard, and it's a nice front yard, so it has some really good curb appeal. So that's the one that's priced at $380. So this next one is the one that's also, like yours, backing to Parker Road, and it's under contract. It was on the market for 3 days at $365. So the 24-inch tile, it looks like, on the floor. That sage color is nice. Kind of dark, and it's difficult to tell if these have been stained over the original cabinets. That's my guess. I see that lightness in here and lightness in there, and kind of light up there. It looks like they might have done a stain over the honey oak, and then they put the granite countertop on. and it has a little bit of a mix of black and stainless appliances. It has a backsplash that's been added. We'll have to read and see if they say new cabinets. So they have new lighting, and they have a lot of stuff in their house. Yeah, those look a little bit too blotchy to me to be brand new. Might be a Pinterest job, huh? So that tile there is original equipment. I think this is larger than the 12 by 12. I think that's maybe 18 by 18, 24 by 24 possibly. Oops, that is some laminate on the floor in the master. And then this is updated nicely. So look at the clawfoot tub. This is an update. It has the cabinet style, with the feet, and then granite, funky light fixtures. It's kind of nice. They did a nice job in the master bath. It looks cool, but functional, I don't know. But it's all about looks, right? And then this is another type of flooring, and you can see that it's that 6-inch flooring that is probably a laminate. Looks like all of the upstairs has laminate flooring. And then this kind of looks original to me. The original tile and the original countertop. It looks like they threw a new mirror and a light fixture in the upstairs bathroom. And then this would be the powder room on the main level. Oh, there's the mountain views. If you're standing up in the bedroom and you stand on your tiptoes, that's what you see. So you remember, this one is backing to Parker Road. Has a nice sized shed. That's a nice feature. So you can get all of your lawn mowing equipment and all of that out of the garage and free it up so you can actually fit a couple cars in the garage. There's solar on this house, and it looks like that's the solar control box, maybe. That solar is not necessarily a big bonus. I'm looking at a house today that has solar on it, and it's a lease. These guys are leasing the solar for $70 a month approximately from Tesla, and it is a 30-year lease, and it stays on the property. So some people that would be buying a house that had solar might look at it as a benefit, and others might look at it as not so much. But you can't just say, hey, I want to buy the house and I don't want the solar, or rip it off. It doesn't go like that. They have to take over the $70 a month lease. At least that's on the one that I'm looking at today. So now if we go to the next houses, and you're going to just have to be the judge of how they compare to yours. Now, these are not backing to Parker Road. This one actually sold. 2-car garage. Nice sunny day. Oh, there's some concrete issue in the front. Very similar to the one that we just saw as far as that coffered ceiling. So here's the dining area that's off the kitchen. The kitchen's right behind us here. And then here's the kitchen. It looks like original cabinets, kind of it looks like a cherry stain on maybe ash counter cabinets. And then they have granite countertops and stainless steel appliances. Pretty nice house. Pretty nice kitchen. The master. An updated powder room, or yeah, I would guess that's the powder room. I think this is the one that actually had 4 baths. Whoops. Okay, so these are the secondary bedrooms. People are choosing some bold colors here. So they updated it with some mirrors and some lights, maybe some new faucets, but that's original cabinet and countertop. The basement, family room in the basement. There's another basement bedroom, probably a basement bathroom. The laundry. That's kind of awkward. The sink right in front of the washer. A nice backyard. And again, this one is not backing to Parker Road. Let me remind myself. Yeah, that was the one on Dove Creek that had 4 bedrooms and 4 baths, and it sold for $380. 2 weeks on the market. Compared to yours, the overall square footage, the basement, very similar basement to yours. Overall, they have about 250 square feet more than yours. Now let's take a look at the one on Belisario that sold for $341. All right, here's the property on Belisario. Again, it sold for $341. They were asking $345.9, and it sold for $341. And it sold in December 14th. So right before Christmas, 2 weeks before Christmas about. So let's take a peek at how it looks. Pretty tight with the neighbors. It's got the tile or the cement tile roof. It is not back into Parker Road. This is the one that's the 1,511 square feet. Very similar to the other one. And it does not have a basement, pretty sure. So it's got some nice colors and has a mix. There's tile on the entry, carpeting here that they're covering up with a area rug, and then it has it might be oak in the kitchen. Yeah, this one has a pretty small yard. I can't tell if that's oak or not, but there's honey oak cabinets, kind of original equipment there. They got a white, it looks like a white microwave and a stainless stove, and then they have a white dishwasher and a stainless refrigerator. So a little bit of a mix match there. They put in a new light fixture, laminate countertops, original honey oak. So it looks like their stove broke, their fridge got old. You can kind of see this is a really low-end dishwasher. And I'm looking at this, and I'm going to guess that's laminate on the floor. Crazy picture. It's just like, hey, there's a wall and a mirror. The master suite. Original stuff up in the master. Secondary bedroom. Another secondary bedroom. Original equipment. There's a loft. And the backyard is nicely landscaped, but it's pretty tight in here. That almost looks like artificial turf to me. and it's a pretty small yard. Let me look at that yard. That's lot size is 3,354, and your lot size is 5,000. So you have a larger yard. Yours was 5,184. So I would say the next step is to come look at your property. But I'm thinking, based on what I'm seeing here, I think that 365 is probably a pretty good place for you guys to be on the market. So I'm flying a little bit blind. You know, Amy has told me about your house, but I really need to lay eyes on it. And so if you want me to come up with the most accurate number, I'm going to have to set up a time to come visit you. So anyway, I hope this information is useful, and I'll be in touch.